Azure Latch is infuriating. But why is it infuriating? We can always blame ping, or how weird and inconsistent the hitboxes are, or how everything is just a matter of playing cooldowns and using iframes. But why blame those things when we all know the real reason it's so infuriating? It's because we, yes, me and you, specifically us, are bad at the game. What I meant to say is because we are too greedy. Latch is based on Blue Lock, which is a soccer-focused anime, and soccer is a team sport. And of course, soccer requires skill. Skill is an odd thing to measure in Latch, as there are many factors in Latch in which people use to gauge one's skill. These factors lead to some developing a warped way of viewing the field. This, of course, blossoms into what we know as greed. So, how does greed and skill tie together? Skill in Latch is determined by many things, never just one thing. Meaning, having a lot of goals doesn't equal skill. Neither does your style.
Are you serious, my brother?
Yes, the amount of goals might help you gauge how skilled someone is. Damn! But don't expect top tier gameplay just because someone has a lot of goals. In fact, I'd say you should expect the opposite.
I got this! I got this!
Who knows? Maybe it's just Sai and Umamusume cosplayers. Never solidify your judgment until you see how someone plays on the field. Sure, it takes some bit of skill in order to dribble past a team and score.
3, 2, 1, go!
Where are you going? Divine.
Almighty push!
Or to shoot from a weird angle. But there's far more to it than just those things. But now I hear you saying, how does any of this relate to Latch players being greedy? And how is greed the biggest issue in this game? Well, now we have to talk about... Being an egoist is at the core of any Blue Lock based media. Latch is no different. The thing is, however, you don't need skill to be an egoist. You need skill to be a good egoist, but technically anyone can be an egoist, for better or for worse. This drive to be an egoist infects the minds of many players, which leads to things you've probably seen in game. Or the most common thing that we've all seen, when someone refuses to pass the ball, even if it's in their best interest.
Fuck!
A striking difference from ego in most other games and Latch is that in most games, people want to win in order to fuel their ego. In Latch, that usually isn't the case. The only thing that matters is if you are in the spotlight, if you are the one popping flow, if you are the one hitting clips on a random guy who just got off work. Everyone needs to know that as the top player on that field, your wants come before their needs. And like all people, on and off the field, we always want more. We always want what we can't have. However, if you continue to get what you want, that's when you start telling yourself, maybe I can get away with this. That's when you start to wonder, how much can I really take? That's when you start to get... Once the process is complete, the greed you witness from afflicted individuals is only rivaled by Judas himself. But instead of selling Jesus over silver, it's selling the entire match for a single cutscene.
Sometime later.
It's devouring your own teammates just to not get reduced to a supporting role, and then selling the shot right after. It's overestimating yourself and underestimating your opponents, which can cause you and your team deeply. Latch is infuriating because of this plague of greed. Greed that has been left unaccounted for, festering within players. It only gets worse when said greed pays off as well, and sometimes you just have to rely on yourself. Sometimes your team simply can't keep up, and you have to carry the weight, which requires skill. Skill that feeds into one's ego that makes one greedy. Now, is there a solution to this problem? A cure to this disease? No, not really. Nah. But there is one thing that can help. One remedy. It's just playing defense. Humbling yourself and sacrificing that MVP spotlight for the betterment of your team. Choosing to prioritize defending and playmaking to give your fellow teammates the bit of support they need to take home victory. Get up, Doug.
I mean, like, seriously, yeah, like I was gonna say, like, look, I'm just up.
Such a perfect pass too.
Some chronic sufferers of greed may tap back into those mannerisms and try to score as defenders, which usually ends poorly.
He's an Aiku, what the hell is going on?
Or at least it usually ends poorly, I should say. The bottom line is, if you know you're a greedy person and you want to break out of those habits, just play on the back foot. Support your team. Whether it be becoming an iron wall of defense, or becoming the game master of every brilliant play.
No!
Only once you put the needs of others above the wants of yourself can you truly overcome greed.
Lord!
Wow. Wow, G. Wow.
Guys, I might be a little retarded.
Wow.
Never solidify your judgment until you see how... Fuck. Never solidify your judgment until you see how someone plays on the field. Sure, it takes some bit of skill in order... This is why I have the freaking voice do things. This is why I don't actually talk.